Michael Chang doesn't want to work that hard to win a point. A clean winner from Sampras. He hasn't gotten in a first serve yet. So if this is going to be what he's got to do all day long, I don't like Chang's chances. Beautifully struck there, though. A nice clean winner.
Pete Sampras. That was some shot he made from behind the baseline, reaching back for it.
30-all.
Michael's got to make sure he does something with these approach shots, because Sampras has got awful good passing shots, and Chang does not cover the net that well, being only 5'9". One of the biggest forehands in the game right here. He's going to run that down.
Pete just exited gracefully stage left. Pete Sampras gets the ad back after 3 break points.
That's fine playing from Pete Sampras, punctuated by this rally. I mean, normally people would be shooting that back in a defensive mode, but not Sampras. He got it back nice and deep in cross court and ended up winning the rally off the strength of that great running forehand. And he's been having a hard time with the high service percentage the whole fortnight.
Working the backcourt and a big hole down the right side from the blasted through.
At the moment, Tim, it looks like a heavyweight versus a light heavyweight. Just a bigger guy, like what happened in Australia with Becker Chang. Sampras is calmly waiting for the short ball and just ripping it for winners right now. Mental mistake there. See if it costs him this game. Oh, he's guarded that beautifully up the line.
Beautifully played by Sampras, a big return. Easy volley.
There's Chang trying to turn things around.
Good return.
He's very alert, Michael Chang, very opportunistic. He had something to work with there. An 85-mile-an-hour serve that didn't worry Chang at all. Gave him time to attack the return and then close in with the volley.
Great backhand from Sampras, just too much even for the speedy Chang.
Advantage Sampras.
There's beautiful technique right here. The Sampras backhand, the one-hander.
That means he's just looking for a break, a set to win. Enjoying some lovely field tonight.
Not bad. Hit the other opponent's side of the net. Oh, how does that? That's almost impossible. Take a look at this. This ball just barely goes over the net. Matter of fact, clips the tape. And Chang just cannot do anything with it. Eyes bulging.
And though I thought that Chang would play this one a lot more aggressively and relaxed as he did against Agassi yesterday in the semis, not so.
Nice reaction from Sampras in the net cord.
40.
I'll tell you, the temperature's really dropped. Pete Sampras, look at how tight Michael Chang is, trying to get loose. Good reaction here from Sampras, everything flowing. Light at the end of the tunnel. Sampras looking awful tough to beat right now.
Sampras goes to 3-1 here in the second set. He'll get it. He would have loved to have got that back, and he nearly did.
15-40.
Michael didn't do as much as he would have liked with his forehand. He still got the job done. Pete tried the half volley drop shot. Chang with plenty of time. He didn't do as much as he should have there. And Pete almost got this volley over the net. Just barely missed. Now a couple break points for Chang.
2 chances to get back even on serve. Good return, but for not,
30,
Sampras
40.
jumped all over it.
Any of you youngsters watching this match and want to learn how to hit a
31.
forehand, good preparation by Michael Chang right there.
Well-manufactured point by Michael Chang there to 40-15.
40-15.
As soon as he saw that Sampras short ball, in he came, good aggressive approach shot, and this is a great stab volley for Chang. That's a tough shot right there.
Oh, what a good return from Chang. 123-mile-an-hour serve smacked back.
Well met. Chang barely had to move his racket on this return. There was so much speed already given to him. 123-mile-an-hour serve, bunted it back for the winner.
It's not going to get it done there.
So Sampras, strong service game.
And it doesn't matter how well you can take the corners if Pete Sampras is swinging freely. And that's just what he is doing.
With that big Western grip and the ball's below the net, you have to hit up. Gave Sampras a chance at the pass, and as we've said before, Michael, not a big man, tough for him to cover a lot of ground at the net.
Then with his break to go up 4-3, but Sampras has won 8 of the last 11. Make it 9 of 12 as he climbed the ladder on that, and that brought the crowd alive.
Now it's Pete's turn to get pumped up.
15.
Turn the tide on Chang. Look at his reaction right here.
That's long, and Pete Sampras has a 2-sets-to-love lead. The 3-time U.S. Open champion in full command here now will take all of Michael Chang's resources to battle back. He has the reputation of being the greatest fighter on the tour, with a possible exception of the man he's playing, Pete Sampras. An hour and 4 minutes elapsed match time. That's just about 4 minutes longer than it took Sampras to get 2 up on Ivanisevic yesterday. That match did lengthen out with a tiebreak in the third.
Smart play by Sampras once again, looping a couple backhands, waiting for Chang to hit a shorter ball, and then crushing that big forehand. And that's been the difference besides the serving. And he just destroyed Chang with that forehand today. Just looks like the bigger, stronger player. He's had plenty of time, which hurts Chang's chances. Chang gets a lead court here, but Pete had all types of options there.
Sampras holds to 1-all here in the third. He is up 2-sets-to-love.
out. And we speak so much about the Sampras problem he's got with Michael Chang's footwork, but it's Pete Sampras who's moving so beautifully, liquid movement around the court. And it's Michael Chang who's looking rushed. Chang is hitting some very deep shots. He's trying to move it around, and Sampras seems to have all the time in the world. He's flouncing around.
31.
It's probably the best return Michael Chang
Yeah.
today, and Pete Sampras still volleyed her way in the corner for a winner.
That's a discouraging play.
It's a first serve, first class return, but look where this ball bounces. Couldn't have put it any better.
Chang holds it love and goes up 3-2. Serving it 2-3. Chang went for it. Not too much chance of connecting on that bomb from Sampras, but
15.
he tries.
He's being shoved right. Look at this. He's going right up against it.
Oh, great check from Chang. Holds it low and goes up 4-3 in the third.
Michael Chang wanted this to be a real grinding type match. And instead he's got mugged out here tonight.
I think in all honesty, Mary, the pressure got to Chang because he really got out of his element and out of his game because he really hasn't been grinding that much.
Timmy Gullickson unable to be here for that championship a year ago. He was ill and at home in Wheaton, Illinois. Sampras knocks that out.
That was a big second serve there. Ball kicked way up on Chang. Beautifully placed. Take a look at one of the best second serves around, if not the best. Just kicked up so high in the 5'9" Chang. No chance to do anything with it.
Yes, Michael Chang.
You want to see a reaction after a forehand? Take a look at Michael Chang here.
15.
Just absolutely flattened that forehand and crushed it.
So often, Pete Sampras will do that to a player who's come up with a big shot of his own on the previous point. Blasts his service winner at 117 to go 40-15. Great get by Michael, but just too much. Couldn't do anything with it.
Too much
Sampras
game.
knocks it out.
Too much game, too much
5-all.
gun. And Michael Chang is doing the best he can to stay around in this U.S. Open final match. But what can you do? I mean, simply put, the big guy is beating the little guy. And that'll happen in a lot of sports.
Chang's trying to fire up himself and the crowd to show he's ready to play a couple more outs if necessary and win this in 5. Inside out approach shot. This is a good volley once again from Michael. He's volleyed pretty well today.
Another ace for 6-5 in the third. Another good return from Chang.
And that off the first serve.
Well, Pete decided to take something off this serve, and Michael took quick advantage. Look how far inside the baseline he has returned that serve. And he's got a set point now.
30-40.
He's just not easily discouraged.
No, he is not.
You see, he was well inside the baseline. Pete was on the defense, and Michael Chang looking to make it 2-1.
part of Chang. That's no surprise.
He faked so many times, I think he faked himself out here.
Got a bad break off this.
Bad break on the leg court. Actually, the ball, that was actually a makeable volley for Chang. He didn't move quite as much as I thought.
Score and time-wise, this is headed to very much a similar situation as the Ivanisevic semifinal for Sampras. That's a deuce. That's too good from Sampras.
Sampras' forehand has just been so brilliant. He can just jerk the leash on the point.
See, once again, that ball skidding, staying so low. Chang desperate hit the two-hander instead of the one where he can't get anything on it, but he just couldn't get the racket back.
And Sampras prevails to get into the tiebreak.
Oh, he got the overroll. About to say, what a winner of the Sampras racket. No.
Pete starts towards the chair and then decides conversation is pointless. Hard to tell. I thought watching it live from our angle, we're some distance away, that the ball was out. Turn from Chang, and Sampras just spit it right back at him.
Well, he gave another shot at it. Paid the price.
5-2 Sampras.
Chang, another big return, but wound up giving Sampras a chance at a winner.
When you choose to hit a topspin approach shot like he did here, well, he gave Pete Sampras a chance to line that up, and he lined it up beautifully. Pete is fired up now.
Ball is out, 6-2. Match points coming for Sampras. He had 4 of them against Ivanisevic and lost the tiebreak. Pete Sampras wins his 4th in his final attempt at a Grand Slam for the year.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, the 1996 U.S. Open Men's Singles Champion for the 4th time, Pete Sampras.
Michael Jordan has said it time and time again, you don't come on my court and take my crown. Today, Steffi said it, and tonight, Pete Sampras uttered those 6 championship words with his racket. Not in my house, you don't. Good night, everybody.